Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. We're Team Westeros, and we're here to talk about iVary Metro. So with iVary Metro, we try to deliver a fast and smooth and elegant experience for both Windows 8 and Windows Phone users. So, oh, come on. All right. So last year I was here talking about iVary Metro for Windows Phone. So it's an iVary client on Windows Phone platform with very native feeling. So we created this app, and it's been highly welcomed in Microsoft Store. So published last September, so far it has received over 180 downloads, which is pretty significant considering the amount of Windows Phone users here in NUS campus. And the rating is pretty good, 4.5 stars out of 5. And we have so far received many positive and constructive feedbacks and comments from our users. So this summer we are planning to push a major update to iVary Metro for Windows Phone. So this update, we're going to package some improvements on live tasks, like different sizes for live tasks. We have stability improvements. We have more customization, so users can change the sort of appearance and feeling of the applications. We have tons of performance enhancements. And of course, we are adding more functions like gradebook access and auto-logging and many, many more stuff. So just a very quick sneak peek at what iVary Metro might look like. This is not the final build. And sorry about the screen, it's kind of correct. Well, it's such a so powerful application then. So like you will have this auto logging. It's still not the final build. So you'll log in and load your modules and calendars. You can add in to-do items and stuff like that. Well, I guess I'm not going to show like the iVary Metro for Windows Phone application because we don't set the stage for this Windows Phone app. We're going to talk about iVary Metro for Windows 8. So this summer, we have a better team. Last year, literally, I was working on my own. We have 4 team members with great passion and devotion towards this project. And after many late night coffee and fast food, we tried to deliver a better iVary Metro for Windows 8 this time. So let's welcome my teammate to talk about our design goals and principles.
Okay. Thank you. Thanks, Kaiju, for the presentation. So I'm Lin Yi. It's probably the first time you've seen me here, but okay. So I'm going to introduce to you a few of our design principles used in iVary Metro. Okay. As he's already introduced to you, it all comes to 3 words: fast, smooth, and elegant. So begin with fast. It may come to our mind that fast means quick and responsive, but in my point of view, it's far beyond that. So by meaning fast, we want to build a really simple and intuitive user interface that in a way you can find whatever you want in an instant. Let's imagine if I tell you, okay, I have a super fast download. I can download a HD 10 gigabyte movie in 5 seconds. But what if it takes you 30 minutes to find the link? It's not going to work, right? So for us, our design is really simple. We only have 2 pages. You have our main page. This is our atom page. And you can find everything is just very clear. And let's take the forum example. You'll be able to find this forum page with only 2 clicks. But now I want to post a reply for the forum. You'll find it's real time. So whatever you post here, after you click the submit button, you find it's automatically updated in the UI. So where is it? Refresh button. We don't have one because we don't need one. It's all done for you. So being fast is really about minimize the user's waiting time, and it's really quick and easy for the user. And another example is our main page. So this is what you're gonna see when you first after a login. Okay, so as I was talking about minimizing users' waiting time, but there are some factors that are out of our control. For example, when we send a HTTP request, we have to wait for the server to respond. But is there any better way we can improve on this? We were thinking, actually, probably we can just let the user wait, but without them realizing that they're waiting. That's why we have our instant login feature. So with click on the login, you will be navigate to this page within the instant, like 2 seconds. It's really fast. It's because we cache our data from a previous login and store it in the local storage, and we'll load it to our UFS. Considering the fact that FLE is designed for NUS and the main page information only contains our module list, the timetable, and the modules, I don't think a lot of people will keep adding new modules. Yes, so the little purple dots you see on the top red corner actually indicating that some data is syncing and out, and after that, it will be automatically updated to a UI. So you don't need to worry about it. Instant loading. Another feature I want to point out is the drop-down button we have in our app page. So fast, smooth, and elegant. It's kind of difficult to separate all these three. So, yep. Go back. Thank you. Go back. Yep. Go back. Yep. Here we go. Okay, the drop-down menu is actually a quick way for you to access other modules you have. So by just clicking on any of them in the list, you'll be able to switch to a different module. But we have a we have a common design over the item page. It's really simple but clear. That's what we are looking for: readability, simplicity, clarity, and fast, smooth, elegant. It all comes together. So with smooth, we believe it's part of the Microsoft Design's guideline that we are trying to adopt a very natural and intuitive user interface. And the elegant design is actually integrated over the whole application. By saying elegant, we're not being old-fashioned at all. We're not trying to be conservative. And on the contrary, we try to add more colors to our app. As you can see, we're looking for a flat user interface, but with depth in it, and the colors actually add a bit of useful and vibrant feelings to our application. And also, being elegant, I mean, it's not really only about appearance. It's the whole user experience. A good example would be our Snap View. So by enabling Snap View, you will be able to do multitasking with our app. So it's just a quick screenshot when I was doing my PowerPoint, and you can see it works totally fine. And without the need to switch and keep close, open the apps, you can just keep it by the side of your screen and it still works fine. Yeah. So it all comes to 3 words, and if you're familiar with the guideline of mature design language, it actually follows the quick, sleek, and modern guidelines of Microsoft. Yeah, I think that's about it. So you'll see more details during our demo session, and I'll hand over to Kaiju again. Thank you.
All right, so talks are nice, screenshots are nice, but I believe a demo tells a story better. So we're going to show you a demo. Do you prefer me to use this, or can I just hand hold it? Okay. Yeah. No, we can't. I'll zoom out a little bit. Is it okay? All right. So first thing is about the logo. Well, we believe the logo matters. The moment you see a cute, fluffy lion reading a book in your start screen, that's going to make your day. At least make my day. So that's why we designed this, logo. So I'm going to tap on, and well, I'm probably going to close it again and show you the kind of animations So it slides to the left, and all the controls popping up slowly. I'm going to type in my credentials. Should I cover it? No. But just don't remember that. No, it's pretty long. It's safe. It's all right. All right, I'm going to log in.
It's just like doing PS3 system.
So it's pretty fast. You can see the progress bar on the top. It just disappeared because everything has been loaded. So the main page has been divided into 3 different sections. To the leftmost is going to be a list of announcements being sorted according to the time that they have been published. In the middle is going to be a chunk where you're going to see a list of modules. And to the far right is going to be the calendar or the schedule. So the default view of the calendar is going to show the classes you're going to have today. And you can actually tap and navigate through the entire week. Or you can tap on one of the items to go to a timetable page where you can see very clearly what kind of classes you're going to have throughout the entire week, whether they are lectures or tutorials or laboratories, and where's the venue. Well, this is going to be pretty handy for the first few weeks because most of the students don't really know where the lectures are conducted, so they probably will refer to this timetable pretty frequently during the first few weeks. So enough about the timetable. I'm going to talk about this list of announcements. So these announcements with a sort of a color strip to the left, they correspond to the module. So they share the common color. So it's very easy to differentiate which which announcement corresponds to which particular module. So I'm going to tap on one of the announcements. So it's going to show me this page. Well, most of the screen size are given to show the announcement. We adjust the font size many times because we don't want it to be too big that actually every announcement would take more than one screen and user needs to keep scrolling down. But we don't want it to be so small that it actually hurts your eyes when reading it. So we did a lot of back and forth, change the font size. And we also left this control bar to the left because when the users are reading announcements, they probably don't just read the announcement itself. They probably will refer to some other stuff, like they probably need to check out the work bin and download some files and stuff like that. So we left the control bar to the left. So let's go back and probably tap on one of the modules then. So this is the module page. So we have like the back button, this drop-down list where I can switch between different modules really quick. I'm going to choose this. All right. So to the left, down there, you're going to see a list of controls like module information, announcement, workbin, gradebook, forum, webcast. And in the first page, which is the module information page, you can see some very basic information about the module code, credits, stuff like that. Sometimes we notice any students, they want to email their module facilitators, the lecturers. They want to ask a question. But what they do is they're going to log into the web page. They're going to find the module, find the contact information, copy the email address, and then go to the email client, and then paste the email address and do the composing. But what we are doing here is emailing is just one click away. So I'm going to tap on it, and it actually fires up this email client in Windows 8. I'm going to say hello. All right. Anyways, I'm not sending it, so let's go back. So anyway, you get the idea. It's pretty easy to contact the module facilitators. The next I want to show, well, this is an announcement, something that you have already seen. Workbin is like this. To the left, or to be more precise, in the middle is a list of folders. You can tap in the folder to go into that folder or navigate. All the hierarchies are being kept here, pretty smooth and fast. And if you want to download a particular file, just tap on it. And, well, it's going to download it, right? And if you put IVIE Metro in a snap view, you can see a list of files, the current folder, and you can do all the navigations. Right? It works as expected, and you can tap on other files to download it and view it. One thing that's particularly interesting about it is that you can actually make changes. It's not just downloading a file for you to view. It actually enables the user to do editing. So you can safely just download the assignment, download a report, and fill in all the details. The next time you tap on the particular file, it's not going to override it. So I'm going to make some changes. All right. And I'm going to save it, close it again. All right. And I believe this document, when it opens up, it's the same file. So the application is intelligent enough to tell if the document has been downloaded before. And if it has been downloaded and edited, it won't be overwritten. All right. So this is pretty much about workping. The gradebook is something that we don't want to miss because I missed it last year in the Windows Phone application. Well, people complain about it, so we're definitely not going to miss it this time. So it's pretty handy while you can view your marks and what kind of remarks the teacher gave you. All right. So this is the forum page. You're going to see the headings and then a list of posts. You can view the posts really quick by tapping on one of them. So you can see the kind of discussion your fellow classmates are having right now. You can tap on one of them to reply. This is pretty messy. I'm probably go to another page, another module. So you're going to see a list of posts, and then you can tap on to view the detailed threads. I'm going to reply this. Yeah, indeed. So I'm going to reply, totally submit, and here we are. So we provide this kind of visual feedbacks to showing that your post has really been posted to the server. And if I want to add a post, I just tap on the heading because every post must have a heading. So I'm going to post a heading on the default heading, post a thread on the default heading, and let's just say IVIE Metro rocks. All right, and here we are. The new post will just pop up, being added to the list, giving the user the kind of visual feedbacks. Enough about the forum. The last I want to show inside the module is about webcasts. People want to watch webcasts on a tablet or a PC. They probably don't want to stare at a small screen of your smartphone for like hours watching a webcast, but they definitely need this function for a tablet application. So you will show a list of webcasts. I'm going to tap on one of them, so it starts loading. I can fast forward to a particular point. Hopefully, internet is good enough. And I can adjust the volume a little bit. Is it? I guess an internet problem. Okay, anyways, I can switch to other webcast videos. Yeah, you can see actually it's playing, but there's no sound. But anyways, so this is pretty much about the modules. Okay, so next I want to show you some unique features of our IVIE Metro. This is pretty standard. Every IVIE application should have all these functions. So what I'm going to show are the 4 unique features that's only available in IVIE Metro. The first is about offline connection. So I'm going to enable the airplane mode. When I fire up the IVIE Metro, well, you will detect internet connection. Well, it's not very clear over there. But you will say, well, internet connection is not there. Do you want to go offline? I'm going to say, yes, I want. So you will restore all the data from a cached sort of storage from local, and you can view the document, view the announcements, and pretty much not everything, because you can't do much with forum if you have no internet connection. You can do much with webcast or Workbing, but you can view the announcements. So if you want to quickly review one of the announcements, you can go offline. So I'm going to restore the internet connections. So this is pretty much about offline access. The next is about an organized download directory. We noticed that NUS students, they want to keep a very organized download directory. Normally what they do is they're going to go to the web, they're going to download it, download the file, and then copy and paste and move the particular file into their desired directory. But IVI Metro will download everything under this folder. So in your if you can see it clearly, it's under downloads library. You will create a folder called IVI Metro, and when it goes into it, you will have like folders for every particular module. If you go into it, you will keep the sort of hierarchy that's inside the Workbing, and of course, all your files that you have downloaded will be kept there. Next up, I'm going to talk about search and keyboard navigations. So Windows 8 helps to optimize touch interactions. But there are tons of Windows 8 users who don't own a touch screen device. So probably I'm going to show the demo using traditional laptops. So I'm going to, I'm going to fire up IVI Metro here on my traditional laptop. And many power users, they don't want to use like touchpad because it's slippery. They probably don't have a mouse with them all the time. And many power users, they prefer to navigate solely using the keyboard. They want to put both of the hands on the keyboard all the time. So I'm going to, IVIE will enable all these power users to navigate. So if let's say I want to go to a particular module, I'm going to search, EG, and hit enter. So it will show a list of search results, including announcements and modules. I'm going to select one of them, hit enter key again. You will go to that particular module. So you can do it solely without the touchpad. I can disable the touchpad and do all these. I can search for a particular announcement. If there are, at the end of the semester, you're going to have like tons of announcements, and you can search for announcement really quick. So let's say I want to search for announcement about iCreate Mobility Challenge. I can go and view the announcement really quick. So this is pretty much about, all right, PowerPoint has lost. Okay, this is pretty much about search and keyboard navigations. And the last thing I want to show is multitasking. So let's probably go back to this. So the IVI Metro is perfectly usable in Snap View. So you can do multitasking. You can view documents on your main screen, and then you have this list of items here. You can tap in. Well, it has no Workbing, but this module has a Workbing, so you will show the Workbing. You can navigate through the folders and probably download and open a particular file if you want to do some editing. And so Windows 8 enables users to do multitasking, and IVIE should never miss this feature. All right. So what's next and what's beyond that? So before releasing this, publish this application, we want to complete some finishing touches. And probably we're adding Windows 8.1 support because, the new version will be coming pretty soon at the end of August. And hopefully the application will be available on store by the start of August, before the start of the new semester. So hopefully people would love it and use it. That's pretty much about our presentation. Thank you. Thank you for your time. Any questions?
Questions or comments?
Oh, it's just we don't want to like have that kind of hierarchy because there's going to be a lot of people replying to each other, and it's really difficult to navigate if like the user need to like tap hundreds of times to reply to find a thread. So we put all the thread into one layer, so it's easier for navigation.
So the search will search through all of this.
The search currently doesn't search through the forum posts.
So it's only the module?
Announcement and modules. Announcement, content, announcement, title. Yep, for now. But we were thinking what kind of, are there any other items that can be searched that might be useful?
Are you searching in your local storage? Right?
Yes, you will download everything and then keep it in data structures. And then we are using link sort of queries to search through all of them. So it should be pretty fast.
And I assume this is a RT and not a Pro.
Pro.
This is a Pro.
Does it want an RT?
Oh, we don't have an RT device for now. Okay, cool. Okay, we'll try. Yeah. Sure.
Yeah, Pro looks quite nice.
Yeah, but when you click on the module, you say it's cache, right? So
yes.
So does it downloads everything?
Yes, almost.
Except the forum, right? Because it's live data, right?
Yeah,
and
a forum will be live data.
And the live streaming, right? And
Yeah,
I mean the
that's right.
streaming videos.
Exactly,
But for the like the book bin and everything, it will be synchronized.
It will be synchronized. Like every time you open up the application, you will first load data from the cache version.
Okay.
So which means there was no waiting for the user.
Okay.
And then there will be like the progress bar on the top.
Yeah.
So you will sync like all the module information, announcement and stuff.
So I always have the most updated, even though I never click on it. Like if my lecturer upload in the big tree, I'll get those files even if I don't click on this app. I mean, if I click on the app but I don't click on the module, you will still download all the modules that I sign up with.
Yes, that's right.
Okay. So your search will be quite relevant in that sense.
Right, yes.
Except the forum. But forum, I think you should implement maybe a separate search for the forum alone.
Yeah, probably. Because like what we are concerned is that probably within one thread, all the forum posts will contain a certain keyword. Then if you search for particular assignment, then you will have like show tons of forum posts about the same topic.
But I think that's the same for any forum software, right?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
So anyway, I mean you can offer it out as an option because sometimes I will remember keywords in the forum. I may not do the big keywords. I may have something specific I want to search, and then I can see, or I can search certain users, like his name, and then I can see stuff like that.
Yeah, we could definitely do that. Yes.
And then the file editor, I understand if you download a local copy and you edit on it, the next time you open, it will be the edited copy.
Right. Yes.
But what if the professor edited the one?
Yeah, you will do the checking. So you will compare like when's the particular document being uploaded, and when did you download it and edit it. So if they don't match, if let's say the professor uploads another file or the same file, but they uploaded it again, then you will override it. So
but
it depends.
That's dangerous, right? If I download a copy and then I start like my lecturer uploads a template for me to work on my project.
Okay.
So I start working on the project,
Yeah,
and then
makes
he
sense.
modify the template, which will override the project that I've been working on for 3 weeks.
I could also enable a very quick fix, which is to create a
Would you like to override?
create a unique name.
Okay.
So you'll keep both files.
Yeah, I think that would be better.
Yeah.
Or else,
That can
like
be done.
on the weekend, your professor upload one file and everyone get overwritten.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Sure.
I think that one is a top priority.
Okay.
If you release it and don't use it, I don't know what they will do to you.
Yep.
Yeah.
The professor is Dr. Evil. So.
Yeah. On the last day, I edit one character. That's
Alright.
it. Your file is gone. Okay. That's cool.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So, your application is one thing I like. You are true to your principles in terms of making
Thank
it
you.
simple. At least the user experience, from where I see, it's very good. The information that you get from timetable to all the other stuff, that's something a user have to set up, or it is something that you will pull from various systems after the user login.
After the user login, I will keep the local cache data up to date. So although the first time I will load from the cache data.
So, for example, like timetable.
Right.
Do I have to set up my timetable, or it's something that you will go and
It's
pull it
pulling
up
from IVLE.
Okay.
So it depends on what kind of modules you're taking.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, I think it's very good that you have the framework that allows automatic pulling of data.
Thank you.
Okay. So in terms of platform, you're pretty much on this Windows platform.
Right.
Any plans on going into other platforms?
Uh,
Or by going to other platforms, you will lose some of the features that you have here?
Yeah, probably. I mean, if you want to move to other platforms, that means changing the design language. Currently, we have all these like live tasks and all the color strip and stuff. We are basically following the design, Metro design language, or the modern design language.
Metro is kind of unique for Windows.
Yep.
Yeah. So, well, and I believe there are sort of pretty competitive applications on other platforms like Android and iOS.
Mm-hmm.
So, but for Windows Phone and Windows 8, there is still a lack of such applications.
Okay.
So I guess, well, we probably will have more luck here. I don't know.
Believe in your product, man.
Yeah.
Second is, I also realized the form factor, right? You kind of mentioned that 7-inch tablet and above,
Right.
kind of that will where I see your space,
Mm-hmm.
where your application actually works best. Is that correct?
Not necessarily. I mean, it works. You will deliver a consistent user experience all across, Windows 8 devices. So I actually have a 27-inch monitor in my room. If you want to check out,
nothing less than 7-inch.
27-inch. I'm sorry, 27-inch monitor.
Mm-hmm.
In my back in my room. If you want to check out, you can follow me. I can show you. It looks great.
Okay, I'm not going
It
back
looks-
to anyone's room.
It looks great on such a big monitor,
Right.
and it looks great on a small tablet.
So how small can the tablet be?
Well, currently
Is
the
7-inch
smallest Windows 8 tablet is 8-inch.
8-inch. Okay.
But I believe with Windows 8.1 there will be more and more such smaller screen devices.
Okay.
We haven't really tested it on an 8-inch tablet
Okay.
though.
But because you take advantage of the OS, so you will
Yeah,
still,
that's right.
Yeah. So, I mean, there's certain areas I think you did very well on this. My only worry is, market penetration. You say, because no application as such in Windows platform, so you have less competition there. But I challenge you in some sense that to see what's the campus usage and what's the population. Give you a higher chance of making it. Even if people don't use it, you put something out, you might get good feedback that this could be your main staple, right? But you always have sites where you use to solicit information, or you use for people to give you better feedback on how you want to improve your mains, right?
Sure.
So I hope there's a bit more diversity in terms of how you want to go forward, because I think that will help you a bit better.
Thank you.
General comments, I think for the UI, I mean, for presentation, put proper data. Don't do the DF, SD kind of thing. Because if you're going to, you portray yourself as a very slick, data-driven, very nice and things like that.
Right.
Don't spoil it with these things, because people kind of pick up. Because you keep on banging on your strength, right? So when people see it,
Right.
So put in proper data, right?
Sure,
And make sure you have a good reset script for all those things.
Right.
And I think when you go offline, for some of the things that you are not supporting, hide the window, hide the links, or it's not supported in offline mode, because again, I don't really get into details for other group, but because since this is your strength, I want to make sure I addressed it. Is that when people touch and there's nothing happening and it's just blank screen, they think it's your application problem. They'll start doing that, and probably that's why your phone cracked. But just non-responsive is one of the issues. Just hide it or put it. It's not supported. Blah blah blah. So then you get a more complete feel of it. But overall, I think it's quite a polished application.
Thank you.
Yeah, and no wonder he's going to give you one very soon. Device to play with.
But for security standpoint, in theory, I can take your laptop, I can take your tablet and then just go offline and see what modules you have, right?
Yes.
Well, yes, I
Because
guess.
it's totally cache out.
Yes, that's right.
Okay, will it encrypt the file?
Not really, but it's pretty difficult to find the directory.
There's always a trade-off between security and, you know,
I guess it's okay because you'll be signed on to. Anyway, even if you're using the web IBLE, you know the file, you'll be under your user account.
Right.
So it shouldn't be an issue. It's just that the logging in part of your cache, but there's not much private information other than your modules.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We don't have a user profile. We think it's quite redundant, so we didn't include
Okay.
some of the features in the website.
Is there any feature that I
Because
use
it's
in
offline.
Huh?
What's
So people can see your
auto
grades,
login? I mean, they
the-
can auto login, so it doesn't matter. Once I can access to the thing, I can be you and post whatever.
True.
Yeah, correct.
You're still in trouble.
Well, you should know the risk the moment you lend other people your laptop, right?
Sometimes you didn't let, you know.
Just put it there.
Yeah.
It's happened to be.
Losing things.
Yeah.
Part of the previous group, they do an app called Lost and Found.
Okay.
Because their model is a lot of NUS students forget things and lose things.
Yeah.
So,
Okay.
yeah, I mean, I think that's a good point. I think if,
Mhm.
Yeah.
if you go forward and you get to more sensitive data,
Mhm.
you really need to handle those things,
Definitely.
right? I mean, it's a bread and butter thing.
Mhm.
Performance versus security, classic question, never had a good answer.
Mhm.
As long as the user happy with it, the user is happy with it. You know, you might have to customize certain things for certain user, but that's life.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I like the folder, the directory part.
All right.
I always
Thanks.
have the issue with that.
Okay.
Like, I always create different modules.
Yeah.
Then after 3 reads, you forget about it. Then you put everything in my document.
Right.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Can you email me? I'll give you the RT.
Well, you give the RT.
Oh, loan.
Right.
Land. Cannot give back loan.
Oh.
Just say 10-year loan, it's fine. But 10 years they forget, you're right.
went up already, what?
3 years.
Okay.
Ask for 3.5.
They went up 900 million, now don't have 1 million. What's an RT, man?
So you should get this in the store before
Before the start
of August, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Which means you only have like 1 or 2 weeks.
Right.
Yeah. Okay.
So you got a lot of work to do.
And I think for Windows Store you may need a few passes before you will get into the store because of your design UI elements.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, because you modify quite a bit. Like for example, all the margins and all you basically fill the screen on the left.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, so in theory that is not conform to Metro UI, modern UI
Right, yeah.
interface. Yeah, but so you just email us so we can help you on this.
Okay. Sure.
Yeah, we can ask for exception. Then you can push your app.
All right.
Yeah.